Not one to criticize, but I don't like the way Hector does, well, anything, come to think of it. Ever since he put the boss in his place, things have changed. It's not what I was taught in school. That's the harsh reality of life, kid. School and work are nothing alike. My boss and his employees, same, nothing alike. Look at me, for example. Hey, yeah, you're right. Shoot at me. Let's try. Ground attacks deal more damage is always good. Another curse. Probably just another curse. Get some good ones. And smash health. This has happened to me before. I think sometimes there you just like some weird delay sometimes with the things on. Alright, spells deal plus 10% damage is decent if I get a good spell. I could also just take scythe damage, but that comes with a penalty. I could also just gain 10 health. I guess let's take right into that shot. Thank you for shooting that direction. Onward, upward. Equipment storage could give us a spell. Also go hazardous and just try and get a lot of stuff. I think we'll just do that. Not too much of a rush right now. So I started hiding stuff over here, so I can just start checking it out. I think there's a Vesper or something. now. Distracting, you know what I mean? Spitfire. Oh, there's a spell. So don't you dare say Pip-Book use Spitfire. It won't go down well. Okay, so it's a burn. It applies burn, which is great. Pip-Book is a magical book similar to flying books. They might all share the same ferocity at heart, but unscrupulous opuscules like Pip-Book are a little more subtle about it. They have vast memories, and anyone who manages to tame one is sure to keep track of all their affairs for the rest of time. Possibly even longer in Death's case. This is not the book's only power. Okay. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, you can toss it in there like that, too. Sweet. Alright. Get some money. Some soul. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Alright. We can buy that. Oh, maybe because they're caught in a corner. Ooh, not caught in a corner, that can do a lot of damage. Sweet. Okay. Hitting a boss with that should be pretty easy. I don't want to go to a shop. Equipment. Might be a good weapon. That was a lot of damage, that one shot hit. Alright. A fan. So the mini-boss here has been kind of buggy, so I'm not exactly thrilled to try and go fight him, but if I'm careful. So it's been weird, it's like I'm getting hung up on him, like I can't dash through him. It's been getting me killed a lot, but maybe if I just dash over him. That's just a lot of crap. Alright, Spitfire's good. So we're gonna do a curse that increases burn damage. That'd be very good. Heal 10. Scythes and Cloaks Aerial deals more damage. Regen mana. I'll just take the deal. Need more. So I figured out what cairns are. They're the things that are spells and weapons come in. The big white crystals. Which is good. We just need to find those and I'll start to heal some. But gotta get through Brad first. Which isn't a problem. Normal. Last I checked, I recruited a guardian gargoyle, not some clown stuck to a paddle ball. Yeah, well, last checked, you were some kind of almighty being. Take that. I still am some kind of almighty being. Yeah, boss, I don't know what to do. Get back to work. I don't want to see that paddle ball set again. Getting some health sounds about pretty good right now. Health is pretty low there. Come back, there's a fridge we can check for some possible healing. I'm writing myself a note to remind me where I put my other notes, which is, okay, not my best idea now that I think about it. Yeah, I got a few notes there. +5 defense for 2 minutes. Overly mature cheese. Yeah. So I think it works that if I take this item now, I won't be able to get an item later. So it's best not to take an item you don't need. Well, defense would save some health if it's not healing. So I don't really want it. Kill those guys. That guy in a couple. Okay. It's a very good kill. Ouch. So I wonder why it hits over on the side better than it did on the left. So it's hitting better on the right than it was on the left, which is strange. Got a little bit of healing back there. Still not great. A little bit safe here until I get some health back. I'm liking the spell. A lot of damage. Okay. This guy's up there, pretty annoying too. Thought that would be money, but it wasn't. Item this way. No, that's the exit, so there's probably an item this way. Oop, that just went right through. Alright, here's one. So when I open this, Scizor. I'll take that with my shockwave. So this is a diamond one. So it's pretty good. Does a good deal of damage. A little scary to use. Against small fry, it's normally pretty easy. kill. I've got this boss pretty figured out. I can probably do this without taking too much or any damage, hopefully. Got the spell. Pretty good. Ooh, that was very nice. So that's a pure heal, so gotta pop that now. Good chunk of healing back. Now we're pretty good. Ooh, if I can have some more enemies, that's even more good. That's gonna go to the boss. Let's get some shots off before this goes. Whoop. Be careful, if you jump up too much, you'll overshoot and want to get those bombs that they're setting. Get you. Ouch. Leave you and kind of drop down on you. One hit there, but are you serious? Curse, money. Gotta get to a control room to start increasing our damage. Burn deals plus damage. Probably take that. Yeah, I'll take burn deals more damage. Makes that spell even better. Maybe we'll try maxing out that spell if we get to a control room and can start upgrading it. I think I want another curse reroll. They're not very impressive. You just reroll one of them. You don't get to reroll all. So, feel that good. So let's see what this spell does now with increased damage. See if it rounds up or down. Because it was dealing 5 damage for the burn. See if it does. Oh, another curse. Burn lasts longer? I don't really need it to last longer per se. I'm applying it pretty often, so. Heals increase is pretty good too. Let's maybe reroll this and try and get something for spells. Obtain some money. Let's just take the heal, I guess. I hope that helps us later. If I get the pure heal one, that's the gold. That'll be pretty valuable. Doing 8 damage a tick, that's pretty good. Healing all this, shockwave again, don't want that. That'd be kind of shockwave. Good, alright, gotta heal. Go off the side there. One of the complaints I have is, like, the direction seems kind of weird sometimes. Sometimes it feels like I turn but then fire the other direction. There's the control room. I do have enough for 2 upgrades, so I should probably see what this spell upgrades with. Maybe that'll also increase burn damage. Let's see. So increase burn duration. I don't really need it to go longer, but it does increase the damage by a good bit. Sure. Let's see what this spell's capable of. Increase the duration some more. More damage, sure. Okay, that kind of sucks. All it does is increase the duration rather than the burn damage. But it is increasing the damage of the spell, so that's fine. Yes. All right, so we'll play around with this one. Try to get some other spell bonuses. Hazardous, try to get lots of stuff. So hazardous just seems to be longer, so you fight like multiple arenas. If you're careful, they're fine. And with our souped up spell, I feel pretty confident. Whoop. Nope. That's a vampirism, but I don't have any wounds to heal with it, so I'll leave that there in case we get wounded in here. Curse reroll back. I guess let's go get the vampirism. Otherwise, it's gonna be too far back to be useful anyway. Whoops. Brings me done. Cool. It's a weapon transform or a finish upgrade the spell I'm using. Just use of it. That's a heal, but I don't need it. Oh, I should have left it there, actually. Whoop. Those guys are also very accurate. Those little slimes on the floor. They're not to be trifled with. One down. Another one down. Oops, walked into that. I'm down a little bit of health, but the healing can do a lot more than that since I have it boosted, so probably should leave that. Skyfall is a pretty good spell. But I'm kind of using all my spells in the burn, so I don't really want to blow it all here. Is this 100 mana? This is the number next to the book there. And I would use all my mana in one go. And the trick is if you use all your mana, you have a short cooldown before your mana will start coming back. So if you only use a little bit, that'll kind of start coming back pretty quickly. But if you use it all, you use up for a bit. So I don't really want to blow it all there. So I just souped up all my stuff in there. Alright, let's go kill Grimes. So, I haven't done it on stream, but I have beat this guy a couple of times. Or, I'm beating him pretty consistently. I should say. It's now the third area that's a problem. Our Grimes ready to get too steep. Alright, what's going on with air quality again? Grimes is terrible. So what? They've gone from 38% industrial pollution to 97% in a single day. It's good for business. Holy crap. Alright. Woo! Yeah, Grimes, you're done. You're done. Holy crap. Whoa. Whoa. He got toasted. Choking on candy. Candy, hang on. Okay, pollution is the same thing as destruction, you idiot. But boss, that's how we've always done things. Yeah, go burn someplace else. Just a minute, place. Get some money. Spells temporarily gain plus 5% damage upon casting. Pretty good. Gain 15% health. So about 15 health. Not bad. I wonder if that'll stack later. Where if I get more max health, I'll gain more out of it because of this. I wonder if it works that way. I am interested in the gaining damage upon casting. I've played around with this a little bit. And it stacks. So as you keep casting, your damage will keep going up. So I think I'm going to do that, even though it comes with a penalty. You get to pick our penalty. So ghosts now breathe even more fire. That's not too bad. The ghosts are the kind of small guys we were fighting in the beginning. They actually come back in a little bit. Oh, sleep of bag. Crows are speedy. I was a little scared. I don't want them flying at my face. So we'll go. What we could do with ghosts. We won't fight them for a little while. And if we do, they're not that big a deal. Welcome. Sleep of bag. We're playing Have a Nice Death. If you've seen any of it, plays the Grim Reaper. See if there's a heal in the fridge this time. Plus 10 damage for 2 minutes. Again, not a heal, so we'll probably leave it. What do you got to say, Osha? Yes, fine. This is a third uncleared sick leave. Nom nom. Okay. Alright, so here's the third area. So if you haven't seen this yet, kind of inside of a body, I think. This is the human illness department, I think. There's some pretty nasty enemies in here. Here is also kind of confusing. It kind of loops back on itself a lot. So you've got these nasty doctors. And they're pretty quick. They'll do a lot of damage if they catch you. And then there's these pill things, and they kind of spit stuff at you. Kind of get mad at you. And these things, they blow up when they die. Pretty nasty. Yep. Yeah. What's that? Oh, money. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. That sucks. This kind of keeps on going. Let's go. Whoop, there we go. Oops. Whoop! These guys aren't too scary. Their self-destruct is the probably worst. I think I've played around with them. Let me see if this is what I thought it was. So you also see how the... Oh, this is new, actually. I haven't tried this one. So this is what will happen when your mana runs out. You'll see here. I think I have tried that one. I wonder why I didn't. So there's kind of a bit of a pause before it comes out. Yeah, pause for a bit. That times out so you can keep using it with the spell. That's pretty good, actually. To do a lot of damage. Sure, I'll take it. Maybe a finisher if I need to. Or if I need to clear a whole area. Okay, this is already the exit, so we missed a lot back there. Let's go and clear it out. See what's over here. Oh, equipment. I need to heal, that would be nice. That's a spear. I do like the spear a good bit, but we'll leave it. I think we're doing a more spell-focused build. Oh, that's another thing I could do. I could use the fire spell to stack up the spell damage, and then once it's maxed out, launch my thing at that. Ouch. Do a lot of damage. Die already. Alright, my scythe is not replace my damage system. I wonder if there's spells like blocking mine. Seems to be getting caught up on their attack thing. Not going past it. See, everything kind of loops back on itself in this place. Toasted over in the corner. So you can kind of see that 9 stack of damage over there. So our spells are dealing 45% more damage with that stack. It's going to run out because we're going to be leaving here now. But definitely stack up pretty good. Especially with something that is using very little mana. Like our spell is only 15, so we can cast that quite often. I guess let's go get another curse. Again. It's nice since I wasted my last one by accident. Okay, Shaw, what you got? Burns last longer. Infuse poison. Poison is good. So infuse means that it applies to all of your spells. or to all of your attacks. Everything gives poison. So it's pretty good, and since our spell hits a lot, that could actually be a lot of damage from poison added onto it. I can reduce shop prices. Oh, I can use a poison, that's pretty good. Now we have like poisonous flames. It's also on our scythe too, but our scythe hasn't been the main source of our damage. See? You can see the green being added on there is poison as well. So it's just a nice, easy 3 damage. Added on to everything we're doing. There's one that infuses bleed, which is a lot of bonus damage, and that one is very good. That was one of I've had a few very good ones with that. See? I felt like I turned poison, but it was still just take a 4x4. Alright, you're dead. Firing it off for longer, which is pretty good. So, he's above me and I'm above him. He died from the damage over time, from the burn and the poison, which is great. Kind of the idea. Off that. Ouch. I ran into something there. Not sure what. Oh, there you are. See? You kind of jump around and hit you pretty hard. So, they are not a fun enemy. Let's see. I was about to run into his effect there. Okay. It's gonna be relatively easy. Probably gonna use one since we got 3 now. So you can only carry 3. If I picked up another one, I just lose it, so. Ouch. Better just leave it in the slot. Risk losing a heal. Right, it's got another one. This one's not that valuable. Not that much space. Arenas are scary. Doctor down there, so be careful. That. That. Facing sometimes dangerous too. Get a good bit of money again. So this could be pretty close to a maxed out weapon, or something else maxed out. Prism him. Poison lasts longer, bleed gains plus 50 max charges. Holy crap. That make bleed very good. Cloak deals plus 10 damage. Termination regenerates 25 mana. That's actually pretty good. So when I kill stuff, I'll get mana back. But my mana hasn't been too big of a deal. But if I fight really hard, I guess it could be. Maybe in like these arenas. Could be pretty good. The other thing is if I cast my big spell and it kills a bunch of stuff, it should like give all its mana back. So actually that could be very good. Sure, do that. If I cast that big spell that uses all my mana and it kills a bunch of stuff, then I'll just get all my mana back. And then I can go right into using my flames. That's pretty good. That should work well. Alright. Control room, so I can go and do some upgrading. Let's go do that, yeah. So, let's go see what the options are. So I don't think I want to finish upgrading the Spitfire. It just seems to increase the burn duration, and that doesn't seem to be that useful. So this increases the damage. I think first off, I want to spend my Prismium to transform my weapon. This will make it into a ranged scythe. It's like on a chain, so you can throw it around, which makes it a pretty good weapon that way. So let's put one upgrade into that. So my scythe is actually kind of reasonable to use. And then I feel like plus 10 damage isn't that big a deal on this. It is a lot of projectiles though, so maybe it deals a lot with that. I'm not gonna worry about it. So if I hit a shop, I'd want to possibly heal, so I'll save the money for that. Alright, here's the mini boss here. He's pretty weird looking. But again, hopefully our flame should do a pretty good number for him. Ooh, this is awesome. So this is gonna actually refill all that missing health and make it all wounds, which allows us to use our healing potions to cover it. So that's fantastic. So now we're actually fully healed off that. Fantastic conquest. And then our plus heal on our potions, our enemas up there, made it to where that was 2 rather than 3. Oh, so there's our new scythe. So it does that, and then the spin mirror, you can hit enemies multiple times. And you actually pull them into you, so you can actually do a lot of damage with that. Let me see if I can find an enemy I can show you. So it pulls in, and then does like a rapid hit on them. And normally they're stunned by the time they get pulled in. So they get fun with that. And then remember, we're putting poison on everybody with every hit, so that does a lot of poison stats as well. Got heal back, nice. So the only complaint I have with this weapon, it doesn't have a very good air attack. You kind of just jump and make the one hit, and then you kind of just fall. Should probably be using my spell to keep that stacked for damage. So even if you're not hitting anything, I can just cast a mist to keep the damage up. And that's ready to toast anything we run across. Back up where we came, so don't worry that way. I haven't found the mini boss yet. Oh, here he is. Oh, no. Damage stacked on the spell. Alright, here's the boss. This is giant mosquito. Some of these little mosquitoes. Kind of zooms around. It's pretty quick. Ouch! Oh gosh. See how this goes. That dealt a lot. Alright. I did very well. Especially with all that boosted damage. Again, gain 15% health. Reduce shop prices. So, survive a fatal attack with 1 HP. I haven't tried that, but I don't really want to take it with a penalty either. Let's reroll this, see if we can get something good. There's the bleed. Ooh, I think I will take that, because this is very good. Flying books shoot in bursts. Spooksmen gain 5 damage. Again, these guys show up later, so this is completely irrelevant. It will pop back in. But we have to survive the 3rd boss before that's a problem, so we'll deal with that part later. So. And here he is. H-Crank. This crab-looking dude. Mr. Krabs. Are you crazy hitting Denzel? He was supposed to become my sorrow of viral diseases. Your sorrow? What do you have against this project? Well, it's simple. You're not allowed to go over my head, huh? Let's toast up a crab. So you can see that bleed now stacking up. So bleed adds bonus damage for every single hit. And since we're using this thing that hits him multiple times, he gets toasted. We have to follow administrative procedures, Hector. No getting around it. I'm important around here. I need to take initiatives. I'll take the initiative to stick you in the mailroom for all eternity. So that's the problem I've had with him so far, is if I'm doing really well, I can just smoke him like that, but if I'm not doing well, I haven't learned his mechanics very well. So he's still gonna be a problem later on. I'm just very strong at the moment. I don't really want to take more penalties. +5 defense is pretty solid. Maybe just take that to play a little safer. Yeah, I'm playing that. Alright. Onward and upward. Alright, on to the 4th area. So I have been in here a little bit, and it didn't seem too bad. The enemies are a little weird, though. And this is where we'll start running into the ghosts and the spooking again. +10 damage. Don't, again, want that much. I'll keep holding out in case it's a heal. It's a little bit bigger deal to me than our damage. Our damage is really good right now. I just need to stay alive. So this is now the Addiction Center. Or the Department of Addictions. You'll see some of these enemies. There's that ghost I was talking about. That's a bonus health for a little bit. Whoop! There's a spook in the house. I just made stronger. There's a heal, but I don't have any wounds to make that happen, so we'll leave that there for now. This guy over the top. This looks like it's an arena. Alright. Cigarette guys, they're kind of mean. Pill guys are still weird. That. Oh, I could have gone and grabbed the vampirism and saved that here. I did make your guys' attacks bigger, so I should be careful. Jack-o'-lantern guys. Gotta do the slams around them. If I just killed him with my spell. Spell damage up. Whoop! Pop the tiny rope. Toasted him up pretty good. You kind of see him popping on, attacking. Fire. Smack him up a couple times. Alright, let's try and see if we can carry this through the next room. Ooh. Candace. Alright, so this one is very weird. Okay, I lost a lot of the stacks of spell damage. So technically I could sit here and ramp it up before I go. I'll do that a little bit. I'll make you sit there and wait until I ramp it up to 10. Alright, here's Candace. Very strange. She does like these fake outs and then just slams with her top there. However, she is getting destroyed, so just fry up that pretty quick. Gain some health. Spells deal +15 damage. Oh, that's after retaliate, so after I get hit, that's not that big. Like, I don't want to be getting hit, so I don't really want retaliate stuff. Shop prices might be kind of good to try and find a heal, but I'm also not too bad on health, so on that same instance here, but I'll just take that plus some health. Yep. heal there, which is great. Dead from all that stuff. Whoop. Up. Up. Ah! There. Oh. They're kind of up. Giant pustule there in front of me. They're kind of bouncing down on the door. That's a plus max health. I don't mind what I do. I didn't pay attention to see if that was also boosted by the plus 50% health I got. Whoop. I'm not sure if I don't understand how those work, or if they're just supposed to be small, because they're bonus little things and fun. Vault. So I think Vault is just like a grab bag, and can be a little bit of anything. So weird. When I enter a new area, it like starts the spell thing, but doesn't keep all of it. Wonder why it just gives you one. I wonder if that's intentional or not. Whoop! Got me there. Hard to see it. So that's one downside of this spell, is it creates a lot of like screen clutter, where you might lose like that and not be able to see an enemy attack through all the fire and stuff you've got going on. That's a little bit of a tricky thing to be careful of. Cigarette guys. You know what, let's just... That was our Fury. Hold down the left trigger and then you can, or at least on my controller it's left trigger and then hit the attack button. You can use it with your scythe or use it with other weapons. Each one has its own Fury. But spells don't seem to have one for one reason or another, I'm not sure why. Maybe because the Furies of spell is very strong. This is an interesting weapon. It deals backstab damage, so when you like get behind an enemy, it deals like 5 times as much damage, so it'd be like 30 damage behind them, and it attacks very quickly. So you can like do a lot if you stay behind somebody, but it's a lot of work for something that's only kind of reasonable. And they tend to turn very quickly. So like if you could stun them and then get behind them, then it would be a lot of damage, but again, that's a lot of work. At that point, they're nearly dead, so why do you need to hit them for a million damage? Bleed gains 50 max charges. Holy crap. Bleed charges are applied 2 at a time. Let's go. Plus 50 max charges. Against bosses, we can get that high, and our flames will rip them apart. Because those are already hitting multiple times, so that'll just keep on stacking. And they'll just... That's up to 50 bonus damage per hit for offensive charges. So that's a lot of bonus damage. First reroll. Not that big a deal. That's it. I can go to a control room and get some upgrades. Let's see how I'm looking at for upgrades. So with 260, so the second upgrade is always 100, so I could finish upgrading my scythe. That could be pretty good. Let's go do that. Seems pretty good. I could also go to the shop, but I'm only down 28 health. Not that big a deal. I'll go control room and upgrade my scythe. Because if I finish this area, hopefully there will be a heal in the fridge. Excuse me. And I'll be set. So, finish upgrading the scythe. So premium deals damage equal to a higher percentage of enemy health, so it's like percentage damage. So it can make do a lot of damage. What? Sorrow's office? Have I not seen this boss? No, I don't know. Or did that bug out and not say where I'm at, actually? Huh. Addictions Department. The Addictions Department is distinctive due to its striking resemblance to buildings on the surface. It's easy to remember where you are when you're trapped in the hall getting your file approved, or in the garbage dump that serves as offices for the Industrial Pollution Department. It's a lot harder to keep your wits about you when you have to deal with some administrative formality at the Addictions Department. The cold, decrepit corridors, reminiscent of those found at rundown hospitals, give the impression of having witnessed unspeakable things. Ooh, look at the eyes there in the picture there. Spooky. I wonder if that's gonna show me who I'm dealing with here. Ooh, who are you? Oh, I saw this guy. Max. Hello, it's time to be happy. Ooh. I've had a difficult enough day as it is, thanks to your previous associates. If you could... It's too easy. It would be too easy. I'm a little... Oh, okay. Alright. Dodge all those. Seems to be floating up too high for my team. That's... Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, alright. Find the back. Find the ouch. I meant to fire off. Okay. Okay, those are things that he's throwing at me. Okay, those track me. Alright. Okay, if he's gonna hang there, I can do just lots. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's keep around for that. Okay, those are some giant hands. Ouch. Okay, this is again. Okay, find the pattern. Alright, so do that. Jump up and launch it. Whoop, out. Okay, whoop. I don't like how it's like twitching around. That. Whoop, ouch. Ouch. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage. This is probably next phase. Get through quickly. Not excited about this. Ouch. I'm probably gonna die here if I'm not careful. Let's see if we can push this. If he comes down, I'm gonna launch my... See if I can push this before it runs away. There we go. Done with that. Fix behavior. Help. Help. Let me try again. If you could remain within the mortality quotas, that would be a great help. You can't make me. It has to be done. So that is not the end. Alright, so he must have bugged out. Or maybe that's just his thing, is he's kind of like weird and strange. Weed charges are applied 2 at a time. I could probably go with that since I stack up to 50 now. So stacking up faster would be good. Sure. Alright, now we're really wanting that heal to be in the fridge. We're pretty hurt. Let's go see what we can find. That was the first time I saw that guy, so first shot. Nice. Mr. Max does not wish to speak to anyone except you, and he's rambling incoherently. But yesterday I bumped into him coming out of the bathroom, and he said in a normal voice, "Don't worry, we'll soon be a family again." I'm very frightened. Can I sleep in your bed tonight? Well, in your office. That was a little personal. Get 3 enemas? I mean, it's something. So I could do that and then get them all. Sure. I don't feel like we get another opportunity to grab anything else, so... Guess I'm gonna say 2:13 p.m. Suppose we'd better get back to the office. How long you been hanging out? Alright, let's see where we're at. So I haven't seen this new area, so let's go see what so I'm getting war vibes. Barbed wires and bombs and such. So maybe this is the war department. Got the war-like music. So what kind of enemies are here? So there's a skeletal traps here. Throw mines, I'm assuming. Or not top fire like that. Bombara. Okay, so that's just a wraparound. Okay. Didn't know if that was like a pit that I could fall in. You're carrying a... Ow! Veteran, the first of the Major's minion recruitment drives was a simple process that took place during a historic conflict of hitherto unheard of violence. In the middle of World War I, all you had to do was drop into the trenches to find hordes of new recruits. Veterans are old soldiers who fell in no man's land, flattened by shells or suffocated by Zyklon A. Jesus. Okay. Bombara. As you may have guessed from its name, the Department of Modern Warfare includes the cruelest and most vile abominations ever to have been created. Mortal perils hated by everyone, the moral world over. Bombaras are little girls, and some of the most highly feared employees in Death Inc.'s pyramid of horrors, because everyone knows about the damage and destruction they leave in their wake. They're carrying their head around? Those are spooky. Okay, so we're going down into here. I wonder if that's the idea, is these are like supposed to be trenches or something. Can't interact with those bombs, they kind of just linger there. Assuming if I walk into them, they'll take them. That's mana regen, I think. If I need. Should probably heal up. More like bomb guys. I'll take this out. Catches me. Really quick. Oh, those are pros. Why you don't want to make him speedy. You'll have to get pelted. Wow, this ranger's so dumb. Let's just pull this one up. Before we blow up ourselves. Ouch. Let me out. That's a lot of money, and I need healing. I'm hoping we'll hit that thing that turned all of our missing health into wounds, and then we've got 2 heals to pump that up. Or we can just get a pure heal, maybe from a shop if we get that shop. Or we die. Okay, I need to cross the top. Let's see. Oh, that's a big chunk of money. Slice them up real quick. And forgetting my scythe is pretty good now. I was not okay. I was not expecting this to jump right into the boss. Okay. Alright, well, so much for that plan. Is this the last guy, or is that just what this last part of the game is? It's just like a boss gauntlet. Modern Warfare Department. The Modern Warfare Department has also undergone some drastic renovations to reflect developments happening on the surface. Humans are constantly coming up with new and more exciting ways to kill one another. The art of war can be an effective answer to a number of economic, technological, and material problems that Death Inc. encounters. For logistical reasons, Death decided to categorize the different types of war deaths by time period, ranging from ancient history to the modern era. It has to be said that missiles, tanks, and planes take up more than their fair share of space. Would be so. They're very effective at killing themselves. Don't know what to expect from them.
No
Okay. Ceasefire, Major. Too many people are dying. We can't cope anymore. Fire at will. Take no prisoners. Major Warren Pliscon? Why is it always such a struggle to get what you want? Alright. Capable of. Okay, you got it. Ouch. Okay, you drop fire on the ground. That seems like you're gonna stand still though. That's fine. Oh, that's... Well. So what am I supposed to do about that fire? Was I supposed to go and stand in like one of the corners? Did it like arc up and avoid the corner? Well, that's as far as I've gotten before, so that was awesome. But... Huh. That was very good. Okay. See if we unlock some other stuff. Here's Modern Warfare, makeshift rockets. An explosive surprise for those idiots who hog the copy machine. Okay. So what's cool in this game is you're unlocking other options you can find, rather than unlocking things that are just going to make you stronger. So these, and they have different achievements you can do to reduce the cost of buying them. You can just buy them outright if you want, and I could buy these. I got 33,000. I could buy these. The idea is if you work on it, then you can reduce the cost as you go. So I kill Candace another time, this will drop down to 95% off. As I keep killing Max, this will keep dropping in price. Stuff like that. It was pretty cool. All the stuff I bought. So there's something here that's hidden. Choking on candy again. So I've not reached, so that was not the end. But I guess maybe if I won, we'd find out that was the end. But. Oh, got this now. Gmo chicken, genetically modified food for kinetically modified souls. Healing over time for 2 minutes. Take that. It's also maxed out, so might as well. Alright, back to square one. He's not gonna get more valuable at all. Back to the good old scythe. Didn't come up with this. Peel out of it. Let's see. Guaranteed Curse and Osha. Hazardous Floor could have one, as well as some other stuff. I do like getting curses pretty early because they kind of help decide how you want to try and build yourself. But I'm just going to go Hazardous and kind of take a grab bag of stuff. And hopefully find a curse in here too. Early hazardous floors aren't too bad if you kind of gotta take these first enemies. Finally, shooters to be kind of the worst of them because they're very accurate. You got like enough health to survive a pop-up. I didn't want to grab that anyway. Some crows. Grab stuff. Easy. Curse reroll. Not that big a deal. Try and go for something better. Drop down. Ha 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 ha. Sometimes there's enemies at the bottom here, so sometimes you get a slam attack as you come down can help stun the enemy. There we go. Alright, HP, gain mana on retaliates, ground attacks. Ground attacks is a solid start. Just deal some damage. And I'll scale up as we increase the damage of our scythe. And it makes it to where we can kill those shooters in one combo. So, it's pretty valuable. Some money. Another room with a bunch of crows. Prismium. That was very good. Alright. So if we get a control room, we can already transform our scythe into the ranged version. There are a couple other versions afterwards, but I find that ranged version to be one of the ones I enjoy the most. Get Poison Mist. I haven't played around with this one much. Kind of throw out this mist stuff and it creates stacks of poison for a while. Could be pretty good to get something. Kind of deal some damage for a while, and then take some poison damage after that. That's about all it does. It doesn't seem to be that like impressive. Maybe it's just not visually impressive. Maybe make that pretty good. Let's see. Do we want another curse? Oh, Shaw. Vault is another kind of grab bag of stuff. Let's go with Shaw. Let's just get some more curses. Maybe we can get some stuff to increase poison and kind of try some poison stuff. Or just something else basic, that's good. So there are actually like a skill tree of sorts for the curses. I'm not quite sure how it fully works yet. This is not my favorite. There's a lot of these guys you can take them on. Or at least I think one. Hopefully up to the top is not a shooter, so I can just look at that. Oops, I just jumped into that. While I was dashing, so. All our shoes can be bigger, so add another reroll. I'm gonna try and go for a pretty good first off of him. Was that my first? Losing track between the weapons. I got 2. The scythe's damage is reduced by 50%. The cloak deals plus 25%. So if we had a weapon, this would be like another weapon off the side. That would be pretty good. I could actually make that weapon really good. But I feel like losing a bunch of scythe damage isn't great because your scythe is like your guaranteed damage. So I'm not sure how good that is. Let's re-roll this because I think red is also where the bleed happens, like where the bleed can come up. So let's try and get that. Inflation, deal light bonus damage to your attacker. I don't want to be attacked, so I don't really want to use that. The scythe deals plus 25% damage. The cloak's damage is reduced by 50%. Ooh. I like that going the other way, because then I think I'm just going to take that. Let's do a big scythe build. See how big our scythe is. Just smack me. Yeah. I already 3-shot that guy. Those guys now. Alright. One-shot these. Like that. Yeah, we can combine that. Get that heal. Alright. Only down 5 health, so I don't really want to pop a heal yet. Also get another one, maybe. Shop or equipment storage. Well, now I don't really want to go to the equipment because those aren't going to be very good. Because now we just reduce their damage. I might be able to still find something that's worth having. I don't really want to go to the shop either. I'm not down health and not really looking for too much. Equipment might also give you spells. I'm not sure the distinction. Oh, a spell. I don't know if that was our main line. I guess I'll go and pop one now, because I just maxed out on my fields. Got 2 in the bank. So this is actually one that isn't a bad one because of the ability, because it does only a little damage, but you throw so many. That's actually pretty decent. I'm not a big fan of this poison mist. We'll toss that. So you just throw so many, so you still are doing a fairly good amount of damage. Like obviously it would be higher if you hadn't cut it, but it still could be good. Especially if we pick up the bleed. Each of those hits will stack bleed, so it can do a pretty substantial amount of damage even with that. So I'll pick that up instead. I'm not a big fan of poison mist because it has to be such close range that it won't be that useful. Alright. My candy, I don't need that. Okay. So this guy's been buggy, but let's see if we can go through him pretty quick. Oh, it's done. Sweet. Alright, I don't seem to get caught up on it. Patch that. Saw a couple other people experiencing some weird things on the Discord of this game with him. Or he's like kind of portaling and like will kind of like teleport places where he's not supposed to. Or just someone kind of move. Maybe fix that. Scythe deals more damage. Yeah, we're doing a big Scythe build. As soon as we hit a controller and we can start upgrading this thing, we're gonna start hitting really hard. We're already hitting very hard. Like this baseline Scythe already doing 20 damage a hit. Normally not nearly that big of hits. So we'll kick Brad around. I said check her guard. Yeah, we already got this one. Just keep passing it. So it does 2 swipes, and sometimes I'll turn and do that. Or I'll come towards you and already facing the turn. Does the boulders. It always drops 2 together, so you have to step off the side a little bit. Really getting caught. Dashes. Kind of dodge to do that. So as we reach the second phase, he'll pop up boulders when he does that drop. Oops. Be careful with that. There's always 2 together. Oops. Opening. Still some kind of get back here. Get out of here. We get out unscathed, but pretty close. Didn't do that. More than I should have. Alright. Scythe and the cloak deal plus 10% critical. inflict criticals on stunned enemies. Stunned is when they get those little stars around them when you've hit them enough, which is pretty good, but it doesn't apply to bosses as much because you don't stun them very often. So this would make it apply more. This does come with a penalty, but it's probably worth it. It's a really big side stuff anyway. Shop price increased by 25%. That sounds pretty bad. Ulcer Monies can now summon stronger enemies. Ooh, that's scary. So these are guys that pop up in the next area, or, yeah. And they can kind of like spawn enemies out of them, so this could make them spawn probably like the elite or bigger enemies. So if I don't kill those could like really run me over. So I guess we're just taking shop prices up. So we're probably not going to stop at the shops very often this run. Unless we've got a lot of money and in desperate need of a heal. I haven't found a way to remove those after the fact. So you can get anti-penalties to avoid taking those, but then it like eliminates the curse that you're taking with it, so it doesn't seem that great. Do you hear that? It's a sure sign that things are going to get worse. Well, that actually suits me just fine. I hear what? Less 50% damage for 2 minutes. Don't really want damage. Yeah, I like to hold out for a heal there. Coffee breaks are essential. You snooze, you lose. I like to hold out for a heal in the fridge. So anything else that's not a heal, I don't really want to take. Let's see what trouble we can get into. Sometimes this means we're leading into a curse. Nope. Tap that. Crit's already happened. Ouch. Spit like globs at you and like a spread. It's a little hard to avoid sometimes. But it's never directly under them, so it's in a pretty set pattern. I'm excited to fight you with those creatures. Sligor. So this thing's pretty cool. But we did take the reduced damage, and that's kind of this whole thing, is that it like deals a lot of damage. It's pretty cool. You like do that and it sends out some shockwaves. I guess it still deals a very sizable amount of damage, but I think I'd rather keep this for like the more range options. At least until we upgrade our scythe and turn it into range. So the shop prices won't affect our upgrade costs, just our actual shop. So the thing's called shop, where you buy items. We could go Solary or Prismium, and that could give us a lot of like upgrade stuff. If we get another Prismium, we could technically transform and then nearly fully upgrade our weapon by the time we get there. So that's probably pretty good. Or we could go pick up another curse. I think I'm gonna try and get into a spot where I can fully upgrade this thing. And then we'll be solid and really turn things up. So this place can have both Solary and or Prismium, so you're not guaranteed a Prismium, unless it says that it... Bomb guys again. You can kind of see how they do that pattern. So if you know their pattern, it's not the scariest. It took me a while to get used to it though. Boulder Rain, this is kind of what the Gargoyle does, that's his spell. It drops kind of boulders down and deals some damage. Not bad, but I think I'll stick with what I got there. Something kind of simple for ranged damage. There's some money. Alright, so yes, if we get a Prismium, we can fully upgrade our weapon now. Ugh. because you can use Prismium in place of payment. So, and it doesn't matter the size of payment, so you can use it for the most expensive payment. This is a cool attack, but it's got like a big wind-up, so you take big hands and like clap. It does a bunch of damage. I haven't played around with it much, but it's pretty cool game. I'm kind of just holding out on these knives because it's ranged and because if I get bleed, they become very good. Prismium! Alright, so we have a maxed out Scythe when we control it. Alright, we got lots of heals. Unfortunately, we're not wounded, so we can't take advantage of that anymore. Control room? Sweet. Alright. It's like a big ol' scythe. So, transform into the scythe. That ranged one. So you can do sickles, which is like multiple attacks, or you can do the twinsy, which is like a very long combo and very heavy hitting. But it's kind of slow, and you're back at kind of melee. So I haven't really played around with that one. That's a lot of damage, though. Holy crap. But I like the ranged better. It's a little safer. So I think I'm going to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 upgrades with Solary, and then use a Prismium to do the last most expensive upgrade. So 1, 2, and then we use a Prismium for the last one. There we go. And now we have a maxed out Scythe. So this should be hitting really hard. Alright, so shop's gonna be very expensive. We could go pick up some money from the Solary deposit. Let's go do here and see if we can pick up some max health. So this is either max health or max mana. Maybe one or the other. So hopefully we'll pick up some max healths and get our health a little bit better of a spot. See how good our damage is now. This looks like a frag. That's very good. You can also do it when this bomb's touch. Ouch. Ouch! Okay. Took way too much damage in there. That's 17. Bow. Bow is also very good. I think I will switch this out for the bow now. Because the bow can rapid fire pretty quickly, and it deals a pretty good chunk of damage. I haven't picked up the bleed yet, so. Of course, now that I say that, I'll pick up the bleed in a second. Pure heal. That's awesome. I needed that badly. Alright. So the yellow ones don't care about the wounds you have, and they'll preserve the ones you do have. So you can also use a fallout heal if I want to. I needed that desperately. So now we're at a much better health to it. See, now these guys are a little easier because I can just try to throw my sight at them. Back up. Woo! Also whip that back to deal with our damage to them. So it kind of pulls them in and they get rocket hit. They get destroyed. So last time we used bleed to deal a lot of damage, now we're kind of dealing flat damage with this. Health, perfect. Alright, so we're now back at nearly what we started with for health. Pretty good. Tap those, 2 tap those. Alright. There's nothing underneath these so far. So anyway. Pick up another Prismium, so I can start upgrading something else. I don't know what I would upgrade, but I could do that. Equipment's not gonna be that great. Let's go with Hazardous. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm pretty strong. So I might get a Prismium here plus Curse or something else. This looks like a Curse room. Kind of get used to the way it looks. So that Curse. Fury deals more damage. That could be pretty good. Deal plus 35% bonus damage, take 50% additional damage. Not so excited about that one. The other ones also seem really bad. seems real scary. I feel like I'm just gonna die. Let's go Fury damage, I guess, and take the penalty. Sullied heal themselves? I wonder what Sullied are. Shop price increased by another 50%. We'd never go to the shop then. Which I guess we could do. We'll just never go to the shops. Alright, so shops are basically off limits. We're never going to be able to afford anything there. Out of the way. One shot, a couple of those. Wow, those crits. Good. There's that. Let's throw knives again. So this is a smaller one where you throw them in little bursts. Okay. It's this way. There's another one. Sometimes it feels like you get a lot of the same items in each run. Get some money. So we get that little bit of crit chance. Hope we can get some more purses to give us more crit chance. The baseline Scythe has crit chance built in when you start to upgrade it, I think. But I do like this ranged one better. Alright, Grimes. I don't have quite as good of damage for you this time. Produce sulfur dioxide enriched pacifiers. It's completely outside of our business scope. We need to be competitive. We're hardly going to let those some pesky infants hold us back. Killing babies? Alright. So they're getting a lot of damage. Ooh, got stunned. That was a lot of damage. It's not impossible to get a spin again, or get a stun on a boss. Okay, so now he's in his second phase, so now he's gonna do a... Wait, does that and does all the hands? So it's really hard to avoid. Ouch. Get healed. Try your heart down. Increasing pollution to increase deaths has its limits, Gordon. You're bleeding us dry. Yeah, but if we have to follow the circulars to the absolute letter, I'm never going to manage. You'll figure it out. You don't even I'm looking... not too great. Scythe deals plus 10% critical. That's what I was looking for. Also just increase scythe damage, but I think the criticals are going to be the best. Those crits. So now we should have a 20% chance to crit. Pretty good. Let's go see if we can find a heal in the fridge. Because we could use it. The shops aren't going to be a place to heal anymore. Burpees, go, go, go. Really? Not even a little set? Plus damage, don't really need the damage. It's really very kind of you to help me write all these cards. Don't mention it, Patty. I enjoy doing it. Tell me, though, why isn't Mr. Grimes on your list? Doesn't he like Christmas? I'm avoiding him. Ever since the 1963 incident, it's better to keep Mr. Grimes and the Major apart. You'd prefer to keep your shirt clean, that is. I don't worry about that sort of thing. I only wear t-shirts. They're more comfortable. Oh. Off we go. This will probably be my last one for tonight. So far, enemies. So our damage is here. Get up top. not sure what this does. I'm not sure if it's... I don't know if it like makes your rage like free or if it makes you stack up rage faster. Because I think that's the rage symbol. I'm not sure. Maybe if we had a fight room, I can launch off my rage and see if it keeps some of it. Crits are looking pretty good. Something over here too. I think it's a weapon. Spell. This one's pretty good too. This one does some like rapid attacks that you can get any kind of a few charges of it. So I'll switch that after our fire. So it is like a chomper. And each of those like chomps can deal damage. It's pretty good. And if it catches an enemy and like stuns them, it'll kind of like push them back and keep hitting them. So these are the guys that spawn enemies. So these are the ones we do not want. Can't run very well. Ouch. Whew, get out of that. Doctor hits us. Ouch. Oh, I need to heal. Whew. So those guys spawning big enemies would have been bad. That would have been very bad. Because it might have been to spawn those doctor things. And that would have gotten very risky. Celery, Prismium. I don't know what I'm gonna upgrade next. Let's go Vault. Let's see if we can find some other stuff. That's one of the things I'm not... Like, there's, like, rarity of, like some spells are just more rare than others. And therefore kind of, like, better. But I feel like there's, like, actually rarity versions of the different spells. So you can get, like, a better fire arrow or a better charge with, like, different effects or something. Good. Dirty Dagger. Don't really want to do that one again. Retaliate, gain lifesteal. I played around with this. This is fantastic. So every time I'd get hit, I basically could start hitting them and get that health right back. That would be pretty good. Probably go with that. So it's more of a protector of your health rather than a thing where you're encouraged to take damage. So max health, that's useful. Also a small heal. Heal. Can't use that yet, so I'm wounded. And now because of our vampirism, we're not really gonna have wounds to kind of replace as often. Oh, hello, Piggy. Thank you for having all the souls I need. So you could actually go through these areas and not kill everything. It does give you more of the currency you use to unlock stuff, so even though I got plenty, I do like to still come through and kill everything. But maybe I should start doing some runs where I just kind of run by them. They can also drop stuff that can like heal you and some other stuff, and like that max health drop. So this would give me half of my rage back. So maybe we'll leave that here in case I run into a big room and want to launch it, and come back and just get my rage back. Another heal. There. Seems to loop back around, so go down. learned your moves. Not surprise me. Maybe I should just launch it off someplace. See what kind of damage we're looking at with that. Oh well. I hope that's one thing I would like to work on, is trying to... Whoop! I think caught on something. Fell into something. Just not holding on to that Fury so much, so I can kind of whip it out on readily. But that max health brings us up to a good health total. Control room. I don't know what I'm going to upgrade, though. I can upgrade the bow, I guess. Or upgrade the chomper. Let's see what we can do. I don't really want to first reroll. I'm fine with that. Just get sweaty on the controller. Let's see. What do we want? So you need to do the bow, which makes the arrows seek their targets. Or termination, regenerate mana. Ooh, that's kind of cool. So when you get a kill with it, you're going to get the mana back. So you can kind of throw it out there and do a lot. The damage is pretty good there. Going from 5 to 12 is pretty massive. Sure, let's upgrade this. 12 to 20. And then here you get a heal. Heals 1 injury though. So only the gray part of it. But that's kind of cool. Choppers. Alright, let's go kill our mosquito friend again. Right into it. We have some guys in there. I really would like all the yellow heals. That's much better. Maybe the Fury heals so I don't need the injuries. They're also pretty effective. So it looks like we've got a big area before we go and fight the boss. Nice mana. Fine. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Pretty good damage. Okay, there's the boss. So let's go explore the rest of this. So I can launch my Fury against the boss and then come back and grab this. That should be pretty good. So maybe I'll start the fight with that. Oops. Wow, okay. Now I completely can reset it. Now I got 2. Those don't seem to have a timer. I can leave those and come back whenever. That's been my experience so far. Oh, that's the mana regen, not the... I thought that was the wounds one. So I have to be very happy. I think that's just mana regen. Alright. Cool. Alright. So let's go blow up the boss. Actually, I don't grab the Fury card on the way up. It's right here. Alright. Range and I'm gonna snuff the mosquitoes out of the way. Oh. If it stops, I should be able to beat it. Oh, did you see those 249s and 250s in there? Hi, Brandon. That was some big hits. Scythe damage, infused lifesteal. So we already kind of get that when we get hit. So we don't really need to infuse a lifesteal. So we're not really gonna have wounds beyond that. We'll be able to heal that right back up. So let's just get some additional scythe damage. Good. All right, let's go grab our 2 Fury cards. Stock that right up. Where is it going? Somewhere. Over here. There it is. See, now we're already back up. I can use that Fury again. That just completely decimated that boss. So So that should help us pop Hector here pretty quick. Mr. Krabs. Mr. H. Crank. Do I know how to prove that angles are congruent? I do. Normally requires you doing some kind of proof that they're vertical angles, or each of the 50 Heartbreakers were part of an ultra-complex system. Who should I try my next cardiovascular diseases on now, huh? Can't you see I'm ordering you to change systems? So I'm gonna launch it here to kill. Oh, that was a whole lot of damage. Holy crap. Maybe I should use it. Ouch. I should have saved it until it was in the next phase. That would be pretty fun. Okay, I'm behind them. Cool, cool. Alright. Oh, it hasn't turned yet. Some big damage there. Just finish it. Yeah. What do you mean, change systems? Yes, Mr. Crank, it's time to change. Change! That amazing way to avoid doing the same stupid things over and over again. The whole idea of proving things in math right over my head. Yeah, you kind of just have to... It's the different properties that make them true. Well, no, this isn't that great, so I guess we'll pick up the lifesteal now. Yeah, so you can prove that they're vertical angles, which is kind of when they make kind of the X, and they're across from each other, those are vertical. Or if you can, if it's in like parallel lines set up, then there's some rules that kind of help you figure out how to do that. I already have animas. I can't even use them very well, so that's not very useful. Patrick, let's go over that again. I tell him to head over to the room B12 for an urgent meeting right after his 4:15 break. Yep, I jump out into the corridor, push him into the broom closet, knock him out, then gag him with his tie. No, wait a minute, Harriet. It won't work. Hector will suspect something. We'll have to come up with a new plan. We need to nab him for the singing crab role in our musical, whatever the cost. So we're talking about doing a musical of Little Mermaid and making him the crab. Sebastian from Little Mermaid. I'm trying to kidnap him and make him do it. Okay, we're very low on health. Let's see, what kind of money do I have? With a good deal of money, maybe I can get to a shop and heal. It's gonna be expensive though. So I don't know if that's gonna work. We might be in trouble here. So I can't heal. I can heal damage dealt to me with my lifesteal, but that's it. I can't get back wounds I don't have. Unless I can hit that pill that like gives me all the wounds. Woo! Up, there we go. Being tested tomorrow, definitely not ready. My math teacher's putting weeks worth of stuff into one test. It's crazy. Yeah. Some high school teachers are like that. I've never particularly liked doing that. Like, I do weekly quizzes rather than doing like big ones like that. You just forget stuff. Like, but yeah, maybe try and look up, see if you can, if it's parallel lines, if you look up like how to prove that angles are congruent for parallel lines, you can maybe find some stuff. Maybe it'll help your review. But if it's tomorrow and doing it like at 9 o'clock at night, maybe a little harder. But it could help. But anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight, so thanks for those that came by to hang out and check it out. This will be posted to YouTube soon, so if you want to watch the whole thing, you can kind of catch it there. But it'll take a little bit before it reaches YouTube. But yeah, good luck, Brandon, on your test. Try and maybe get some sleep too. But yeah, that's the only thing I can suggest, is maybe looking it up on YouTube of how to prove that angles are congruent. There's all sorts of videos. But have a good night, guys.